Hi, Doug Masnaghetti here with another music video that I'm going to try to do. This one is on Marching Ants by Dave Mathews. It's an acoustic version, of course. And if you look up the Farmers Aid benefit concert that Dave played in for about an hour, I think it was the 2018 one. You'll see him do a solo acoustic version of Ants Marching, which is sort of what then this version of it is based on. So it's a great song. It's one of my favorites of his. This lesson is organized as all my other lessons are. I pontificate here for a second in front of the camera. Then you'll see a cover. If you don't want to watch the whole cover, skip. The intent of the cover is to give you some idea of what my stringing together of this song would sound like, you know, if you learn it. and then the third part of the lesson here is the actual lesson where I'll go through the chords and so forth. So anyway, have fun. Good luck.
He wakes up in the morning, does his teeth bite to eat, and he's rolling, never changes a thing. The week ends, the week begins, she thinks. We look at each other, wondering what the other is thinking, but we never say a thing. And these crimes between us grow deeper. Take these chances, place them in the box until a quieter time lights down the night. To visit his mommy, she serves him well, his concerns he forgets them and remembers being small, playing under the table and dreaming. Take these chances, place them in the box until a quieter time lights down the night. Driving down this highway, all these cars end up on the sidewalk, people in every direction. No words exchanged, no time to exchange when all the little ants are marching, red and black and a waving. They all do it the same. We all do it the same way. Yeah, Candyman, tempting thoughts of a sweet tooth torch by the way lost. Program cutting corner, goose and cut. On the fence could not to offend. Cut. Take these chances, place them in the box until a quieter time lights down the night. Lights down, you up and down.
Okay, so Marching Ants by Dave Mathews. The song is played in standard tuning, and I play it with the pick. I've not seen anybody do an open hand version of it, but you know, I'm sure it could be done. The song has got three parts: the verses, the chorus, and a bridge. And the verses basically use two chords: the standard open D chord, standard open G chord. I play the 3-finger version of the G chord, not the 4-finger, where you are catching the second string on the 3rd fret with your ring finger. I just tend to do do that. So again, I'm assuming that if you're watching this video, you're familiar with these positions. You should be, or you probably ought to be starting on an easier song. This is kind of a middle of the road, intermediate kind of song. So he starts out by hitting the B chord. Now, when I play the song, I start by the first verse. I just kind of strum through it like that, and it's in the second and the third verse I get, you know, a little louder and just do a quick strum. So starting out though, I'll show you how I play it. And then you come up. There's a first lick and a second lick. So the progression is basically D chord, first lick, G chord, second lick, back to the D chord again, and you just repeat that throughout the verse. So after the D chord, come up here to the 4th fret on the fifth and bar the 5th and the 4th string, and you hit the 5th string, hammer on, and then hit the 4th string, and it's your index finger barring the 4th fret there on the 4th string. So it's 5th string, 4th fret, hammer on to the 5th, 4th string, 4th fret, and then hit the 5th on the 4th again, hammer on again, and then the 4th string again, and then come back to the 5th string, 5th fret. And then you go to the G chord. Then back up and do the second riff, which is bar the same 2 strings with your index finger. This time though, when you hammer on, you're gonna bar both the 5th and the 4th string up here on the 5th fret. And then I do a hammer on with my pinky and a pull off. So kind of butchered that. Now the hammer-on is a little tricky, and if you watch Dave play it, the acoustic version live, he actually slides his hand up to catch that 7th fret on the 5th string. I prefer to do the hammer-on, even if it's with your pinky. So you may want to just, you know, to get that down, I highly recommend just playing it slow and just do that, you know, a couple times a week, and it'll start feeling more comfortable for you. So the verse progression, and this is the entire progression. It just repeats after is. So I guess when I'm doing this, I I down pick the 5th string, hammer on, and I up pick the 4th string. And when I'm transitioning from the chord to that position, I do a little like that. Okay, that's the verse. It just keeps repeating until you finally hit the chorus. So as I said in the first verse, I tend to try to hit each string sort of individually, and I speed up just a bit and go louder in the second and the third verse, where I just start doing what Dave does, which. Okay, so that's the verse. After you've gone through the verse the first time, you move into the chorus, and it starts with what is this? This is a B minor down to an A. Whoops, sorry. B minor to a D to a G. B minor A. B minor D G. B minor A. B minor, D, G, B minor, A, D, and then back to the riff. Okay, got that down. So the B minor, just to remind you, because this chord isn't used all that often, bar the second fret, all the strings if you can. You know, you can always skip the last one, try not to play it or whatever. And then you cover the fourth and the third strings on the fourth fret with your ring finger and your pinky. And then your middle finger goes onto the third string, the second string, third fret. That's your B minor. I play the A to try to get this open. I don't bar it, which of course damps out that E string. So the strumming. I guess so. I do one downstroke, and then I do a strum. So, and just again, another reminder, don't forget about slow playing. If you're having trouble, especially with the little licks, because they might feel a little uncomfortable if you're not doing a lot of that, with other songs now. Just remember, slow it down, try to play it cleanly. Over time, you speed it up, and you will get it if you just keep at it. And that brings us to the bridge. So let me just so I'll play through the verse and the chorus once. He wakes up in the morning, does his teeth bite to eat, and he's rolling, never changes a thing. The week ends, the week begins, she thinks. We look at each other, wondering what the other is thinking, but we never say a thing. And these crimes between us grow deeper. Take these chances, place them in the box until a quieter tide lights down you on the sky. So, the third time through the verse, he doesn't go directly into the chorus, he moves into a bridge. So, let's see, it's driving down this highway, all these cars end up on the sidewalk, people in every direction, no words exchanged, no time to exchange. So that last part is, you simply follow through the normal progression of the verse, but when you get to the G, you hit it once and then you do that. So time to exchange when And then he goes into a funny, I'm not sure what this chord is, but I'm not even sure if this is really what he's playing, but it, it sounds sort of right to me, so I'm going with it. Anyway, I hope you can see this. I think there's a shadow from the tree on my hand there. So I've got my ring finger covering the 3rd fret of the 6th string. I've got my index finger covering the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and my pinky is on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And it's all the little. Remove your ring finger, take your index finger over to the 2nd fret of the 6th string, little ants, and then move your index finger to the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and you do play that open 6th string, and then put your ring finger back on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, keeping your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and repeat. Little ants are marching, red and black antenna waving. They all do it the same. We all do it the same way. Back to the verse. Progression. And he's just playing the verse progression when he goes through the Candyman, tempted by the thoughts of a sweet tooth, tortured by the Candyman. Well, I can't even remember now. Candyman, tempted by the thoughts, sweet tooth, tortured by the weight loss. Program cutting the corner, loosen, cut. On the fence, but not to offend. Cut. So it's not exactly the way you were playing the verse earlier, because he hangs out on the G rather than, I think the second time, every other time through, he just on the G. So let's try that again. Candyman, tempting the thoughts of a sweet tooth, tortured by the way lost. Program cutting the corner, loosen, cut. On the fence, could not to offend. Cut. Then back to the chorus. Take these chances, place them in the box until a quieter time lights down you up and die. Back to the verse. Lights down you up and die. And that's the end. So, hopefully this is clear enough. I hope I didn't present too confusing a version of this. It's, it took me a while to get this thing down to where I could sing it comfortably without, constantly missing notes. So just be patient. If you're at the level I am, which is not very good, it may take you a little while. So anyway, good luck. Best to you.